All right, we're on the road today. Hello, everybody. Something different today.
Field trip.
Bit of a field trip, yeah. In the Beamer here with Lang, Alan, and I. Alan's incognito in the back.
Hey.
Lang, you want to tell us about our expedition today, what we're doing?
Yeah, I thought it would make sense today, instead of doing our usual sort of new arrivals deep dive. I need to put In Situ Fall Winter 26 into production, so I'm heading up to the factory that makes it for us, and figured we'd just do a field trip day, bring the team and bring you guys as well. We talk a lot at Gerhard about the idea of factory brands and Canadian manufacturing, and I wanted to connect you guys to the people who actually manufacture In Situ, and the owners of the factory, to sort of connect people to product and product to people. ShirtFit is it's really one of the Toronto OGs. Like I'll get them to confirm, but I think they were established in the 1970s. A lot of the Canadian garment industry is ex-uniform, so it's people who used to manufacture for the military, for the police, for firefighters. So it's a lot of garments that are durable and strong, but they're not refined. And so what I like about ShirtFit, it's one of very few factories in the GTA and even in Canada that can do proper fusing in the cuffs, collars, have the double needle seam machines, have a really high SPI, stitches per inch, are able to get a really fine finished product. They make the in-house label for Harry Rosen, they make the in-house label for Holt Renfrew. They manufacture J-Press, which is kind of funny. It's a Japanese brand that does some of their manufacturing in Canada. High-end, so very high-end, refined tailoring, and as the name of the factory, ShirtFit, suggests, that's what they make, shirts. It's a mono-product factory. They're hyper-specialized.
They make shirts that fit.
They make shirts that fit. Exactly. So we're going to be talking to Mario today. Hopefully Anita is around. It's her factory, her family business. Yeah, and I'm really excited to show you guys just, when people say the Canadian garment industry, what are they talking about? So we'll get into that today, and also I'll bring you into the Fall Winter 26 design process. So I'm hoping to, we'll pick some fabrics, we'll pick some, oh my, what this guy,
Look at this asshole.
Side note, the 400 highway is maybe the worst driving in Canada on display every single day. It's really quite an experience. We're at ShirtFit right now. We've got Mario here, who I've been working with on an In Situ partnership since, I guess, 2015-ish, so 2015, 2016.
It's been a long time.
Something like that. What's your title here again? What you're not it's Anita's family business.
Well, let me take you back.
Yeah, okay.
Anita established this business in 2000 on her own, and prior to that, her parents had one of the better manufacturers in North America, which was the Royal Shirt Company, and that was established in 1969 or so. So I started there, getting familiar with shirts, and I love shirts so much because you're always buying shirts and wearing shirts that I figured here's a great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And so we worked together for a number of years until, we moved on, and Anita established this business in 2000, and now some 25 years later, we got a full factory of operators.
Actually, look out the window, James.
I saw a good glimpse of that coming in. It's quite the operation going on down here.
Two big rooms. There's the cutting department, and then there's the sewing department.
So what we see down there below us is that's the sewing.
That's the sewing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Some headaches, a lot of headaches sometimes, but it's a lot of fun because we get to work with people like Huntington. And so we've we've gone through the ups and downs. We're still here. We have a good feeling about the future, and but we're manufacturers. We're one of the few left standing.
Yeah.
So we've already started cutting the orders, and so once the fabric is laid out, the pattern is on top, and then our cutter essentially will see to lay out all the body parts of the shirt. As we come in here, they start to cut. Once it's cut, we bring it to this side where we start to bundle, which effectively says size, color, pieces are all put together, and they're also pinned when they have. It's a tedious process when we have the checks because we all match our checks, and that's another sign of the we've done. Where the front is matching the placket.
Yeah, the pattern.
This process requires a lot of time.
Yeah, and I will say the pattern matching done here is far superior to anywhere else.
Now we start bundling for the sewers. They'll get a bundle at a time. It gets passed on to them, and we start the process of sewing.
I'll tell you a few things that I had in mind. I would really like to do like a workwear blue Oxford. I'd really like to rep that forest green color. I'd really like to do a really dry canvas overshirt. Like basically just our pocket shirt pattern.
What color?
Well, why? You got a good canvas?
Oh.
Hey, here you go. Samellos. Blue Oxford. Can I just have this bowl?
Yeah, you can pull that out. Why it's there. But anyways,
there you go. This is actually, I don't even need to order it. This is exactly what I want.
Should have given you a better scissor. You probably cut wide. One of the feeblest buys.
Yeah. I like this.
These guys are the best.
Yeah,
Yeah. Made in Portugal.
very cool.
Like this is just a swatch for some Oxfords that we can. It's nice when you find fabric here because you can just put it into production immediately.
You know, when you order it from certain mills, the fabric is readily available. So
Yeah,
they
I
can
got
be here in less than a week. Or
Oh
less
wow!
than 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's our kind of our main strength is that we don't have a 6-month turnaround.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's huge.
And so when we work together, we look at mills that have fabric on hand, and we have a huge collection of stock fabric. So if you find any of those attractive to you, then pick them and they'll be here within a
We're
week.
gonna get started right away. Yeah, very cool.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
This feels like a Samellos.
That's one of our biggest, so that's part of the same Samellos family. You can get access to that too.
That's really nice. Oh, nice. Just a blue and white striped one. That's classic too, and that's got good yield on
That's like
it.
a thick stripe too.
Yeah.
To the micro.
It speaks to this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This green is kind of fun.
The green is fun.
this is-
Let's take one of both.
You think-
So this bolt will definitely. Oh yeah, that one's great.
Also very popular today.
Yeah. I love a stripe. So.
This is a very straight line. Am I going to be messing up your flow if I cut a little square out of this? No, he just made the don't worry about it gesture.
Go for it.
Maybe someone will get mad, but it won't be Mario. That's really nice. Oh, this is a nice.
This is a
How about
smaller-
this green Alan?
So this is the
Stripes. Okay, maybe we play around with a little stripe pack. I like this green though, because what if we did that? What if as a sort of rhythm, we went green and white stripe, blue and white stripe, blue and then green. Maybe cut off.
Green.
Yeah. I like it. It's a bit seafoamy. Here, grab the scissors. Break me off a piece of that. Because then what's nice about this is we can put it into production right away.
That's true.
So that'll be like a solid green, solid blue, stripe green, stripe blue.
Yeah, that's a nice 4-pack actually. I like that a lot. Okay, let's go pick some buttons.
So once everything is pinned, bundled and pinned,
So here Mario's just explaining how after everything's cut and then bundled, it's brought into the sewing room to be assembled. There's tons of different machines in here as well, from the buttonhole maker to the placket former, pocket press. Also a little section where we picked out the buttons.
So, right straight through is your buttons.
Yeah, take a look down here.
Yep.
So these are my thin MOP. Australian MOP.
Yeah,
That's new.
Mother of
It's
pearl?
expensive? How expensive?
You're looking at about 50 cents a button. By the looks of it, you need a nice white.
Yeah.
And here you'd like a solenoid, I assume.
What are we looking at here?
Mario can explain how
So
it
you have
works.
creates the button up, the buttonhole, and then it gets pulled over here and the button is sewn on. So it's all symmetrically set up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If you're wearing a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Presses the pocket. Yeah, we're going. So what are we looking at here, Lang?
Okay, so this is the spread.
settling on?
I've got my recap. So what we've got here, this is the Big Sur canvas. This is a fabric from Japan that we've worked with in the past. Some of you, we keep samples of a lot of the garments that we've made. Some of you see this is the In Situ sort of trucker jacket we did in, get in close, it's a really, it's heavy,
canvas,
like I can't describe it on camera, but, like I can't really show it on camera how heavy it is, but it's dense. This is a really, really thick canvas. And a lot of people I've been noticing, especially in that raw denim world, I've been noticing people doing overshirts as opposed to actual jackets, which is fabric. So we're actually going to do this in an overshirt. So we've got the forest green.
These are the colors coming.
As you can see, it's like an army green, but going more towards blue. So cool, like a cool color army green as opposed to a warm color army green. So we're going with that and the real smoke mother of pearl buttons. We're gonna go with this dark navy. It's like an off black navy blue. We've also done that before. We're going with the beige here. Another nice nice sort of workwear pairing. And then we've got the, for all of you coffee heads out there, we've got the espresso as well. So that's in the mix. So this is going to be our big heavyweight overshirt. Big pockets, box pleat on the back, you know, placket front. We're going to do a military collar, so a collar that's a little bit bigger than the standard micro that we do.
Here's a good look at it.
So here's the micro that we normally do, but we're going to do a military, so something a little bit bigger to kind of speak back to the really heavy fabric. 2 pockets on the front, and then we've got, you know, we found some good fabrics here just on the factory floor. Found some bolts that'll yield actually a pretty big production. An Oxford that actually, it turns out the factory was just letting us know they have capacity next week. We can slot this in before all of the fall winter fabrics really arrive. So we'll actually be able to put these into production on Monday. And Mario, how long to turn around once the factory starts working?
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
There you
So
go.
basically we'll have these Oxfords with the white MOP. We'll have these in 2 to 3 weeks. We'll have these in 2 to 3 weeks as well. This fabric we actually have to order in from Japan, so
That's
let's
a
call
different
this
story.
fall 26.
All right, where are we here? Where are we going for lunch?
We pulled up at Vicentina. I hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation. It's a butcher shop in Woodbridge that has like a hot counter sandwich shop as well. If you're ever in Woodbridge, you got to come here. Okay, porchetta
right, what
with
do we got
rapini.
here,
I
boys?
think that was mine.
All right, lunch check.
All right, so we got
What'd you get, like?
the Vicentina porchetta with sweet peppers, cheese, and rapini. It's the size. This is my hand for comparison.
Big boy sandwich. Get the veal cutlet going on here.
That's the deal. Nice.
Cheese and hot peppers.
Hell yeah,
Let's just
dude.
load it up.
I got porchetta
More
again.
porchetta.
More porchetta there.
All
right.
Wow. Thanks for the recommendation, Mario.
Yeah.
Good sandwich spot.